Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Bankruptcy ending in FNaF 6. This is one of the easier endings to get in FNaF 6, but you still need to be prepared to deal with a single animatronic. This strategy also requires a bit of luck, but if it doesn't work out, you can always restart. It won't take up much of your time. Go ahead and start a new game, then buy the following items: Discount Ball Pit, Single Stage, and Mr. Hugs. This will give you the most amount of risk possible without any need for cash farming, and increases the chances of getting a lawsuit early on. Once you've bought all 3 items, go into blueprint mode, place them all down, and start the night. You'll be using a bit of a different strategy here than during the completion ending route. Immediately turn on the motion detector and start rushing through tasks. While you're doing these tasks, listen closely for a blip on the motion detector. If you never hear one, great, just finish your tasks as quickly as possible and log off. However, if you do hear a blip, switch over to viewing the motion detector and pay attention. Once you see movement, turn off the fan, switch to silent ventilation, and start doing your tasks again. While a task is running, turn to face the vent that the animatronic was closest to. When you hear a task finish, turn back to the terminal, start up another task, then turn back to the vent. Keep an ear out for banging in the vents. If you hear movement in both ears, that's fine, just continue as normal with one difference. Wait until you haven't heard movement in the vent for about 8 seconds before turning back to the terminal, even if your task finishes early. The animatronic will eventually leave on their own. However, if you only hear movement in the opposite ear, immediately turn to look at the opposite vent. You can't afford to waste any time here. Once again, wait until you haven't heard movement in the vent for 8 seconds before starting another task. If the temperature starts getting close to 100, run the fan for a few seconds, then turn it off again. Repeat this entire process until you finish all of your tasks, then log off. As soon as you get to the salvage segment, throw Molten Freddy out if he's there and proceed to the end of the day. This next part will make or break your run. During this short segment, Helpy will tally up your total visitors, revenue, and of course, lawsuits. With this setup, you have 5 risk, which makes it quite likely that you'll get a lawsuit, but it's not guaranteed. So start praying that Mr. Hugs had a bad day and decided to beat up some defenseless toddlers or something. If all goes according to plan, you'll end up with a lawsuit. If not, don't worry, this run should have only taken you about 5 minutes or so. It's recommended that you restart the run and try again on a fresh save file. If you really want to, you can keep playing, farm some cash, buy something with a ton of risk, and play through another night, but it's probably going to be more time efficient to just reset. It's very likely that more animatronics will appear during the office segment if you continue and just make everything a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, once you're lucky enough to get a lawsuit, pick the option that costs the most cash and go bankrupt. Helpy will immediately question your basic math skills, but you'll get a cool certificate, so it's all worth it. Well, that's all for now. Follow this strategy, and you should have another certificate added to your collection. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or to join my community Discord server. By joining the Discord server, you can get personalized tips on any FNaF game from myself, True Player, Shooter25, and a bunch of other FNaF experts and content creators. It's a great community, and I highly recommend joining. As always, special thanks to my friends True Player and Hyper for helping me out with this guide. Hyper's been making my thumbnails, which was my weakness for a long time, so it's helping out a lot. As for True Player, he recorded the gameplay footage for this video and also created this strategy. He's been helping me out with a lot of stuff on FNaF lately, and there is no doubt in my mind that he's the best FNaF player in the world at the moment. He's just insane. Anyways, both of their channels are linked in the description as well as in the cards, so go check them out and subscribe. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this guide, I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.